Okay, who are you and what does your company do?
So my name is Mark Gatorman. My son and I started a company in early 2019. We are commercial electricity brokers in Texas currently only, and we are soon to moving into other states by the end of the year. And basically, when a state is deregulated, meaning they get to choose the energy provider,
Yeah.
that's coming into play. Texas is 85% deregulated. So we
Yeah.
go into commercial businesses with our sales team and talk about who they're using and show them what we have to offer.
Cool. So B2B deregulated energy, commercial energy
Correct.
sales,
That
right?
is, yep.
Cool. Very cool. And by the way, you're number one in Texas, right?
Yeah, we are. There's quite a few. They're called REPs,
Mm.
retail electricity provider, like NRG, Reliant, and so we work with several out there. But NRG is one of the biggest, and they claim that they say you send us more business than any other broker out there. So
Wow.
we send them quite a bit of business every month, and it's what is I think what works is this: you got to hire the right people. You
Hmm.
got to make sure you're bringing the right people on that see your vision, that they
Yeah.
fit within your company culture, and then give them the tools to be successful. The biggest thing is not, I call it, don't just give a manual and say, here, go. It
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
You've got to be willing as a business owner to invest in your people.
100%.
If you invest in them and give them the tools to be successful, it will pay off. I mean, granted, you would love to save money as a business owner and have more revenue. But what I have noticed with this company, and we are a little over 4 years old, is that when we hire the right people and we pay them, the right wages and the commissions and all that, that and they and you have a good culture within your company.
Yeah.
Not Hitler here telling them do this, fired. We don't do that.
Yeah.
We give them the tool to be successful. They want to work here. They walk into this door with a
Yeah.
smile.
Yeah.
You know,
Love it. Love it. What was it like recruiting before working with SRU? And I think it's been just over a year. You've signed, I think, up a few times now. What was it
yeah.
like before working with us?
It was difficult. I mean, we're all good at something. You
Yeah.
know, we've got our strengths and our weaknesses. I
Yeah.
don't care who you are. I don't
Mhm.
care how old you are. I don't care if you're married or single. It doesn't matter. We have strengths and weaknesses. And
Yeah.
so I was pretty good at recruiting, but this took pressure off me. Some
Hmm.
my son came across SRU. I don't know how it happened, and we said, let's try this out because you take
Yeah.
all that pressure off of me. That
Yeah.
all I have to worry about is when I do my Zoom call
Yeah.
and ready for that. And
Yeah.
it's working. We had a Zoom call today with about 45, 48 people on it. And sometimes you lose them through it.
Yeah.
Today, we didn't lose anybody. We kept their
Wow.
attention today the whole entire time.
You're
So,
the man.
day, and then,
Yeah.
I won't go into details. I'll just answer your question. But they felt the survey, and then we start setting up one-on-one interviews with them.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, you're obviously a killer at, the presentation. So that makes all the difference. So it's been over a year. So what's been kind of like the objective, impact in the company since working with us for over 12 months now?
Well, we started, so a year ago, we had two areas. We
Hmm.
were in Houston, Texas, and we had Dallas, and I
Hmm.
was ready to launch some other cities. And the great thing is, I just tell SRU, hey, open up San Angelo,
Yeah.
which is West Texas, and
Hmm.
open up here. And we want to be on the outskirts of Dallas and open. So I love it because I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
I contact my girl, Andrea. Hey, open up Brownsville, open up McAllen, do this, and then they'll run the ad with those areas that we're
Yeah.
hiring. It's easy for me.
Yep.
All I'm doing is selling.
That's
I'm
right,
selling
baby.
Spartan.
That's right. Let's go.
How good we are.
Yeah.
That's what we do. You
Yeah.
guys work at getting them on the phone call. Then when they're on my Zoom call, it's over.
Then the closer comes in, baby.
We're gonna close them, man.
Yeah. It's that energy. It's that Mark energy, right?
It's all about being, people like to see that. It's
Yeah.
contagious. We all know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Cool.
do.
So so it's been over a year. How long have you guys been number one and the number one broker?
It's, which is really, I don't want to brag. I really don't, but, but with certain vendors, they're like, what are you doing to, I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta realize 21 years, you could choose your electricity provider.
Yeah.
And they can sign up by making a phone call to them. And then we do just commercial business. Why? Because there's more money being made in the commercial piece of
Yeah.
it, because more kilowatts.
Yeah.
So we go in and show them why we're different, why we call it one-stop shop. You don't have to ever call them back again for, I'm moving this location, or I just got another restaurant.
Yeah.
The cool thing is, yesterday, one of my customers, before he's one of our customers, he has 6 restaurants.
Mhm.
And I walk in, and he's there with his wife, and I never see him. And we got all 6 locations, and I have season tickets to the Astros. So I did that because I love baseball. I love the Astros, Houston Astros. But I said, hey, what are you doing Sunday,
Yeah.
Manuel? And he goes, well, we're just getting back from a trip with my grandkids. I go, well, you know what? We've got all of your 6 locations. I want to give you, and I've got a box with free food, free soft drinks, free popcorn, free pretzel. Everything is free.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to give you 4 of the tickets, and you take your family. He goes, really? I said, yeah, we appreciate your business. So
Yeah.
I do it because I like it, but
Yep.
I like to take care of the people that are our clients. So that's what I do. And
Love
he's
it.
going to a game this Sunday, and it's just happened yesterday.
Yeah. And so what you're saying is you guys became number one brokers because you know how to sell and grow.
That's right. Yeah,
That's
we grew.
right.
I mean, we tell you we're growing to these areas, and then
Yeah.
we interview in those areas,
Yeah.
and the process works.
Yeah.
I mean, when the process works, you got to follow it, and if you need to tweak it, I love it because you guys are very responsive.
Yeah.
Andrea, hey Andrea, we need to stop this city. We're full, but open up these, and then she'll make the change in the ad, and then pretty soon, because I can see on the spreadsheet, oh, these are coming in from Brownsville and McAllen, which is all right there at the border of Mexico and Texas. And
Yeah.
we just signed the lease Monday.
Yeah.
Today, Monday we signed a lease with them
Yeah.
for a building down there.
Yeah.
And it's working. SRU is working for Spartan Energy.
Yeah. It's been what you said, you started at 25 reps with us and now you're at 60 plus. I imagine maybe some of
I
them.
mean, operations and everybody.
Yeah. Operation. Yeah.
People that help our sales team. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're about 60.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Cool. So what about a couple more questions, like your confidence around growing your field sales company? What is the difference in terms of like being able to predictably scale into other markets since being able to work with us? Or is your vision for growth bigger since, working with us? Because like you could predictably recruit a
And
little bit.
we've always wanted to grow, but you want to make sure that you're rock solid and you know what you're doing. And then we'll open up a new city. But yeah, we're soon going to be going up into Illinois and then Pennsylvania and New York. That's the next goal, is to hit those cities. And we've got people all over Dallas outskirts, St. Andrews, they call it West Texas.
Yeah.
And we got people all over, and and they're making it work. We make them, we meet the team, their respective office meets at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we don't work weekends. And that's something that we sell. Like, hey, this job is a Monday through Friday job. You work your tail off. You work, and we don't want you to work weekends. We want you to enjoy life with what you like to do. And I push that. And that's why our culture, I feel, is so important. It's not me over here, slinging the whip about, close more. It's make the culture where they want to work here, and show them the benefits that when you work hard and you work smart and you learn from the other people, and then there's growth within Spartan Energy. I say, you start here. And then if you're good at this and we feel your management, we'll make you into a sales manager role where you get paid on your own commissions, your own sales, and your team.
Yeah.
Then you get into a branch manager role. So it's great. And I tell people, whether you have sales experience or not, we want to talk to you. And I've got a girl that's now a branch manager. She's in her mid-20s. never sold before. Her dad pushed her whole life since she was 15, she said, to be better, and said, you got to get in sales. I hired her in October.
Yeah.
She's killing the game. She's killing the game out in San Angelo and all those oil, well, Midland and Odessa, all areas. She's killing the game and
Did
never
she
had
come, did
experience.
she come through the SRU recruiting process and is now a leader?
She did. The funny story is she was on the Zoom call in July of last year. Somehow I screwed up, went on another Zoom call. Next thing I know, she says, I've been trying. I told my dad all about Spartan Energy, and my dad says, don't stop, Chesney. Finally, we got her on another Zoom call in October, and she goes, I want this job. So we did a one-on-one, and we hired her, and she's killing the game.
That's awesome. How many have you advanced like anybody else in the leadership outside of her through the process or no?
Oh yeah. Let me think. I mean, off the top, I can't think of some people. One guy here in Houston he came through SRU. He selling, and now he's a sales manager.
Cool.
So a small team.
So maybe 2, 3, 4 leaders or something like that, at least a couple.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Last couple questions is what's exceeded your expectations and what would you say to another company considering to work with us?
Once you nail down your rep of who you work with, you got to tell them what's important to you and why it's important to you, so they know I got to make sure I take care of Mark or whoever you are. This is important to me.
Oh, the rep in terms of the client success manager at SRU.
SRU, absolutely.
Yep.
And they got to know, and they're great. And we use Andrea, and she's on the ball and love it. And I'm training somebody to do the Zoom calls for me, and he is our recruiter. And so today was a great thing. Today was his second one, so I'm critiquing him. And I said, let's do this. We'll tag team him. And he goes, hey, there goes the owner. Let me see. Hey, can you come here? And so I go in, it's all planned. And dude, we killed it. It was
awesome.
Unbelievable. And he said, Mark, if you saw their eyes when they saw you on the call, the owner of the company was on this call.
Huge.
I got my jacket. I have my jacket on. I'm looking fresh. And they're like, and so he and I tag team the last 5-6 minutes. It was great.
He loved it. I got to tell you something when we stopped the recording about the delegation part that I learned recently. But thank you for that. What would you say to a company considering to work with SRU for recruiting?
Well, 100%.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think the price is fair. It's worked for us.
Yeah.
And the most important thing that business owners look at are two things: payroll and paying their rent. That's what we tell our customers who go out there and knock on their door.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about electricity, but you need to be, and here's why. And then we go into it. But you're always thinking about that. You've got to hire the people you trust. So you've got to start with someone that you get the good vibe from them. And I would say I would probably say 80% of the people, some are referred in, people work for us, but they probably came from SRU, but now they're being referred in. But most important thing is you got to create the culture that they want to work for you and work for the company.
Yep.
Take care of your biggest asset, which is your employees, and you want to constantly keep rehiring. And you lost this guy after a month.
Yeah.
You got to take care of your people.
Love it. Thank you, Mark, for your time today.
You're welcome.